Good morning, guys. It's us again. This weekend we are at Lake Griffin State Park, and we are faced with a dilemma of what to do this morning. As you can see, Jan is looking into the water. And guess what? You know, we always encounter this when we're on freshwater lakes in Florida. It's dark water. Look at this face. Look at this face. It's dark water, and it's got a bunch of duckweed in it. So she is struggling with trying to decide whether she wants to go canoeing or not. I don't have a problem with it, of course, because you know me, I'm just an idiot. But Jan's not particularly fond of all the duckweed in the water and the dark water. So we're trying to decide. This is our first day, our first morning here at Lake Griffin State Park. Tiny little park, interesting park because it's in the middle of town. It's not like isolated off in the country somewhere. We were going down this busy highway and there's the sign that says turn in for the park. So it's an interesting park, tiny little park, seems to be well taken care of. Nice sights, clean sights. Our site's a little on the short side, but we don't have a big trailer, so it's not a big deal. And Jan, of course, is still hiding behind me here somewhere. I'm swinging around. There she is.
Every time
I think she's not quite sure about canoeing this morning. So
sure.
we'll figure that out, and hopefully we'll go canoeing. And if we do, we'll get some video out on the lake, the river, this creek, whatever it is, with all the duckweed in it. So until then, bye.
Bye.
We got love that we'll never need to hide. Love will always rise above. Whatever comes, we will be just fine. If I am yours and you are mine, take my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me. Now we're one with the sun over our heads, and at night we'll be the stars. We can go any place that we want to. I don't care if that's too far. Take my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me.
Hey guys, here we are. We are taking a what would you call it, sweetie? A mid paddle break?
Yes.
Yes, a mid paddle break. We are resting in the shade of this wonderful oak tree that's right on the water here on, what was that, Lake Griffin, right? Yep, Lake Griffin. So Jan is eating her little oat bar. I don't know if you can see it or not. She's eating her oat bar, and we're enjoying a little bit of shade here. It's getting a little warm, but there's a little bit of breeze, so it's not too bad. Had a lot of fun kayaking out of Lake Griffin and into this little bay that a bunch of people seem to live on. Nice little community right on the water, bunch of boats. It was nice to have this oak tree here to get in the shade. Jan looks like she's going to say something. What are you going to say, sweetie?
I got a mouthful.
Oh, she got a mouthful of oats.
It's kind of a nostalgic trip, reminding us of Scott's parents' house in Okeechobee. So it was kind of...
Yeah, it does remind me a lot of... they used to live on a little place called Taylor Creek. It's right on Lake Okeechobee. And it was a bunch of fingers of land that would go in and out of Taylor Creek. And my parents had a little summer house there that we used to go spend a lot of time on the summers going boating. And if I could tell you some of the stories, it's a miracle I'm still alive, the things that we did. Looking back on it, like we would go swimming in the lily pads and bulrushes and not even think about snakes or alligators. I look back on it, and if my son did that, I'd be just going crazy. So this was a nice little nostalgic trip. We thought you'd give you an update on the trip. We're going to stay in the shade a little bit longer, I think, before we head back. But until then, we'll see you later. Say bye, sweetie.
Bye.
No, she didn't say bye, sweetie. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, we're back again. It's Sunday morning and it's our last day at Lake Griffin State Park. We just got back from visiting the second largest live oak tree in the state of Florida. They estimate it's between 300 and 500 years old. Yep. We were going to do the recording up there, but like we said earlier, this park is very close. Oh, I'm driving Jan crazy because I'm tapping on the table. This park is very close to the highway. It surprised us when we came in how close to the highway it is. So we were up by the tree and all you heard was motorcycles and cars and trucks. So we thought it'd be a little bit quieter down here in the park, which is right on the water. The only thing we have to deal with are these crows that keep flying around and going caw caw. So that's my very poor caw. Yeah, that's my very poor interpretation of a crow. So we had a lot of fun at the park. Not a big park. The hiking trail is only about 1.5 miles. It's not super long.
Was it really that long? It didn't feel that long.
Yeah, it didn't feel like 1.5 miles long, but we did the whole trail, which wasn't hard. Yesterday, the kayaking was probably the best part, going out on the lake and on the little...
Oh, I did feel like a fried chicken.
Yeah.
I was being cooked by the sun.
It was pretty hot. We were out on the lake a long time. I'll bet we were out there almost 3.5 hours. The good thing was there was no current, so it's not like you had to paddle against a current the whole time. So paddling-wise, it wasn't bad. Just a little bit of a breeze problem with it being hot. Nice park. The sites are all well maintained. It was quiet. I was surprised how quiet it was because we were so close to the highway. But it was secluded enough in the trees that you didn't hear the cars at night at all. And I guess the nice thing about the park being in the city is if you need anything, it's really close. You can hop out in 15 minutes, get anything you need. Like I needed last night starting the grill. I left the lighter fluid at home, so I had to go out and get something. So I used the city this time. But what do you think of the park?
It's very nice. The sites, they vary, and it's a little confusing sometimes, the way, you know, how it kind of swerves off for some of those sites.
Yeah.
That was a little weird and hard to get used to, but it kind of goes the opposite way you think it would. Do you know what I mean? When you're going out and then it branches out. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm confused. You can tell I'm not saying anything. I don't know what she means. It was the park is just a circle, so it's not. But
they have like little branches off the circle. It was.
Well, the dump station. Yeah, the dump station is kind of weird at this park. You don't go out the exit. You go another way, and it goes to like this little.
You go out one of those branches off the main street.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little half loop or something that comes around to the dump station. It is okay. I agree with you on that. It is a little weird where you go to the dump station because the dump station is part of one of the loops where you
Yeah.
exit. So if somebody's leaving their campground and they're not going to the dump station, they have to wait for the people at the dump station before they can leave the park. So that is a little
It's weird.
That's
It's
a little
a little
weird.
weird. But,
Okay, I apologize for looking so stupid when she was saying that. Now I recognize what she's saying. So I'll hear about it later on. Why did you take so long to answer? That's what she'll say on the drive home.
It just had odd branches off, and it's kind of confusing. Some of the signs kind of threw you a little.
Yeah, there's a lot of exit signs that make you think that you should go another way when you shouldn't go another way. But we got out. It's not that bad.
Yeah, you'll just make another loop.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I will have to commend Jan. She did a great job yesterday leaving kayaking when we went out through the duckweed and the other weeds and stuff like that. I did it. She persevered, and even though there was weeds and dark water all around her, once we got out of the lake, she was fine. But it was
a very ungraceful entrance into the kayak.
as you'll see in the video,
not to touch the water, but it did not occur that way.
Yeah, she was going to make me take it out, but I'm going to leave it in there. You'll have seen it before you see this.
I don't know which one was less graceful, the getting in or the getting out.
Yeah, the getting out wasn't too bad. It is on par with my carousel mounting and dismounting of the horse. So if you guys remember that video, you'll know what we're talking about. So we're dragging on long here. We are going to say goodbye. We're going to head home. And remember, if you like the channel, to give us 2 thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and stay up to date with all our adventures. And as always, keep chasing your dreams. Bye.
Bye.
Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me.